Hey folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a little grin on my face. I'll read in a second what Ronnie said to me. But this is a gift request of Loretta Lynn's Miss Being Mrs. And it was a gift from Ronni, Ronni. And she said this in her request. Well, firstly, thank you, Ronnie, not Finlori, Ronnie, for this gift. And you said, I shouldn't do it, but I would like to request I Miss Being Mrs. Tonight by Loretta Lynn. I just can't not request it. If you can view the original video, it is best. She is my number one. So we have another number one here, but this for Loretta. She wrote this song years after her husband died. The young man in the video is Jack White, who collaborated on this entire, almost impossible to find album. Country music snubbed it, but it was Grammy winning. It goes to show how badly country has changed when they snub Loretta. I hope you enjoy it, Ronnie, aka the ex-Finlori. LOL. End quote. Yeah, I inadvertently had ascribed a prior gift request to Finlori rather than Ronnie. I'm not even quite sure how it all happened through all the myriad screen names and emails and this and that going on, but in my brain I did. So anyway, thank you for your beautiful sense of humor and understanding and all that stuff on that faux pas, Ronnie. But let's see. Miss Being Mrs. is the official title of the song. So here we go. I got the video. I hope it's not blocked.
I lie here all alone in my bed of memories. I'm dreaming of your sweet kiss. Oh, how you loved on me. I can almost feel you with me here in this blue moonlight. Oh, I miss being Mrs. tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Like so many other hearts, mine wanted to be free. I've been held here every day since you've been away from me. My reflection in the mirror, it's such a hurtful sight. Oh, I miss being Mrs. tonight. Oh, I miss being Mrs. tonight. Oh, and how I love them loving arms that once held me so tight. I took off my wedding band and put it on my right hand. I miss being Mrs. tonight.
Wait. Is that like a sin? I've not heard that. She took off her wedding band and put it on her right hand. What does it symbolize when it goes in, when you put it on the right hand? Because the left hand is where it's traditionally worn. Is that after someone passes that you might do that? Oh, he's playing her guitar. Wow.
Oh, I miss being Mrs. tonight. Oh, and how I love them loving arms that once held me so tight. I took off my wedding band and put it on my right hand. I miss being Mrs. tonight.
But she's like in a wedding gown type thing.
Oh, I miss being Mrs. tonight.
Ah, that was sweet in the end. Yeah, this is the third song today that ties into the idea of really life and death. Those who that has a theme of death in it or dying, and in this one, it just seems to be her husband passed, and so this actually would be autobiographical because but I don't know if Loretta actually moved the left to the right, if this was a theme album, if this was a precursor to another song, a preface to it, or a follow up to a prior song, or both. And but I mean, it was just pretty reflection. I like that play on words because miss, when you say miss so and so, generally speaking, that means they're unmarried. Not always. I mean, there are cultural differences and misunderstandings and how to apply it. But miss and misses, but she misses, the play on words is very nice. She misses being Mrs. And it just says, I'm alone. And death will do that. If your marriage stays together, one is going to go first. That's just a harsh reality. It's like getting a pet, a cat, a dog, a horse, something. They're going to die before you do, generally speaking. And you get them anyway to enjoy all that you get from them. But, the more you enjoy being with that pet, the harder it is when they pass. And it's the same thing with a spouse. You just get used to being with somebody and they're going to annoy you. They're going to hurt you at times. You're going to hurt them at times, but the good times outweigh the bad times. That's how you want it to be. And then one of you goes first, and then it's like, where do I go with this? You know, I don't know what to do. I remember when my grandfather passed and we had the funeral and then went back to the house. This was in Staten Island, New York. Went back to the house, and my friend George had taken the 45-minute ride in to attend the service, which was very nice. And he, when he was in he came in the house, and I introduced him to my grandmother. She'd never met him before. My friend George. And her immediate reaction was to go get Howard, my grandfather, her husband, whose funeral we just held. Her immediate reaction was to get Howard and be like, oh, this is Donald's friend George, because George was my best friend along with Brian back in those days. And she had to catch herself because it's so habituated into certain behaviors and understandings in our mindset, and you want to partner with the other person in so many elements of what you do and make them a part of your stuff. They're a part of yours, and then when it's gone, you miss it. You have to make sense of it, and you really can't. Death isn't something you can make sense of. You got to make peace with it on a certain level. I say about 30%. You need to contemplate it, make a certain measure of peace with it so you can live a fuller life rather than be afraid of dying all the time. When you live your life constantly in fear, then you're really giving up you're dying way too soon. You want to have a certain measure of fear because some fear is good. You see a poisonous snake on the ground, or you step in front of a bus and you want those fear instincts to kick in to get out of the way so that you don't get injured. But on the other hand, we could fear things that haven't happened yet. Just our awareness that they might happen, like the possibility of something going wrong in our minds, can slowly stair step, molecule by molecule, into the probability of it happening. And then in your mind to it actually happening, into where you just live in constant fear of a given outcome. And usually that's death. But you're not living your life when you live that way. And when you live a full life with someone else, you're going to have the sentiments that Loretta expressed in this song. You just miss being Mrs. From her standpoint. She misses him. That could be a song too of divorce. It could apply. Without seeing the video, I'd be like, was that divorce? Or was it death? They're both the same in many ways. Divorce is the death of dreams and hopes and the past and what you worked on and all that stuff. And death is the same in that way, but they just happen through different means. So, all right, Ronni I'm going to rate this song. I'll rate my experience with this song. I like the way Jack played. I found it intriguing that he played Loretta's guitar, but maybe that was supposed to be emblematic of also her having that melody, so to speak, this all being from her perspective rather than like a duet. The creative arts are very, very unique in this regard, where it's supposed to impart something rather than him playing his guitar. He played hers. So on this song, and the experience is an 8.8. It was very pretty. And the fact that she did it in what appeared to be a wedding gown, women can speak to that. It was very much like that, that it's like from the wedding day on up to this moment, she misses being Mrs. because that's when you officially become a Mrs. is at your wedding, typically. So there you go. That's just very poignant. All right, guys. From Ronni to everyone else and for everyone else, I'm Don. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.